I'm John Bishop and you're watching the Redmen TV.
Hello and welcome to the Redmen TV instant match reaction after Robin van Persie's brace sinks the mighty Reds 2-1 at Anfield. I'm going to play for a little bit of time by talking in broken sentences as slowly as possible while the stats from the game run along the bottom of the screen. Anyway, let's get into your Facebook comments. Craig Fisher says, how Liverpool can't convert all the chances is pathetic. They dominate pretty much every game but can't score. Kenny has to be to blame in part for not making a sub until the 86th minute. It's stupid. Bellamy should have come on at half time. Henderson doesn't deserve to start every game. He is shit. What makes it worse is that if Norwich win, they are only 1 point behind Liverpool. Embarrassing. Jonathan Harler says quite briefly, we need Aga. Yeah, thanks. Christopher Geringer, Liverpool dominated, but that doesn't matter if you can't score, which we can't. Let's take the FA Cup instead. You'll never walk alone. I'm actually very surprised now. On Twitter, there's been some, well, horrifically negative comments, but I'm very pleased with the vast majority of it. I must say, on the Facebook comments, I've been relatively upbeat. Dave Gill says, sometimes you don't get what you deserve. I don't agree that we should be making subs just for the sake of it. We were passing it through them, dominating the ball and creating chances. Missed chances the main problem. Groundhog Day, yes. That's spot on, Dave, isn't it just? Thunayan Al-Wakeen, sorry. The King's subs were late. We need better strikers and a bit of luck. The lads did their best. Carragher must go. I forgot he was on the pitch until RVP's goal where he slacked. We'll get onto that in a sec. Matthew Mahoney says, I thought it was a great performance from our lads, created plenty of chances and dominated possession. I think it was a combination of factors and that we were very unlucky today to have lost on the performance. But at the end of the day, we are lacking a top-notch goal scorer who can find the net regularly, which is basically all Arsenal have got in Van Persie. Just a thought that Arsenal remind me of when we had Torres. They are highly reliant on Van Persie, and if he was to get injured, their form would surely drop considerably. They aren't a one-man team, but they're highly reliant on their talisman. Yes, very, very well put. Martin Toby says, lucky bastards! Once again, we need a striker that can finish. How did Van Persie get man of the match? He was nowhere to be seen bar 2 goals. Henderson, Couch, Spearing and Downing were amazing. Suarez had signs of class. Either run would he be 4 defenders. Why did we wait until the 88th minute to bring on Bellamy? You'll never walk alone. Scott McKenzie says, disgusting feeling in my belly. Top 4 is a distant memory. Yeah, Andrew Jones says, to round us up, some of the comments are unbelievable. Bet you ain't calling them wankers and saying they're a waste of 2 hours last fucking Sunday. The only thing lacking today was being clinical in front of goal. Having said that, the woodwork played its part again. Story of the season. Get over it and walk on. Whopper Fest. Yeah, absolutely brilliant. To be honest, as I say, I'm very happy that people seem to have remained upbeat about that. There's going to be the odd butte out there, and I'm sorry if you're one of those buttes watching, but you are a butte. I don't like to say this, but you've got to look at what Liverpool's season is. And yeah, okay, and we said this before the match, if Liverpool win this, we are so certainly in the hunt for 4th place. But look at it over the course of the season. Do we deserve to be in 4th place? And if and based particularly on that performance, no, we don't, because we're not clinical enough in front of goal. Yes, we certainly need a proper number 9 in that squad, but you know what? We don't have one. We've built a squad for better or for worse, and maybe that means that someone's head's going to have to, you know, someone's heads will have to roll in the summer for that. I personally don't think so. I think there's no better judge of how good, how talented and how promising a squad is than a season of league football. And at the end of the day, we're not going to be able to fully judge this side until May, when all's done and dusted, and we'll see where we finished. Now, it seems incredibly likely that we're not going to finish in the 4th place. In fact, it seems borderline impossible that we will make it into the Champions League this year. That's devastating. I want us to be back in the Champions League. I'm sure every single Liverpool fan worldwide wants us to be back in the Champions League. But We're in the Europa League. You know what? We thought it was wank last year, but just look how excited the players were to win the Carling Cup. It looks like it's going to be a far more... it's a longer plan than we were hoping for. We were hoping for instant success, get straight back in there. It doesn't look like it's going to be like that. Don't get downhearted by it. We've just got to accept that, annoyingly, this is where we are. And I know there's going to be people out there, and you know who you are, and I know who you are, because I fight you every week on this. Liverpool should be challenging for the title, but hands up if you've seen Liverpool lift the league title. Yeah, I'm guaranteeing a lot of you haven't, and I'm not saying that makes you less Liverpool fans than me in any way, shape or form, but just chill your fucking beans. You know what, it's a very long fucking game, and I know we demand instant success. You know, we demand massive results every 90 minutes. We want the sensationalism that Sky Sports News provides us mean that we have to have these, we have to be brilliant every single week. You know what, it's not, it's a slow building process. Maybe it's a 3-year plan, maybe it's a 5-year plan. We've got to hope that we can get back there. Anyway, I'm digressing. The match, we weren't that bad, I'm sorry, but people who think we're being over the top and say Liverpool played very well in that game, and people criticising the lack of substitutions, I'm sorry, I thought, yeah, maybe we could introduce some fresh blood, but I couldn't have told you, and I normally can, and I'm sure all of you can. Who would you have brought off? Everyone was playing well. You could say Jordan Henderson did not have a world-class game. He did enough. He made a nuisance of himself. He was okay. We didn't have a particularly great option to put on in his place. We could maybe have changed the system. Maybe Bellamy should have come on for him. Maybe Bellamy should have come on earlier. The sports scientists have probably told Kenny that Craig Bellamy can't play any more than 10 minutes. And people say it was the 88th minute. It was the 88th minute, but we still had like 15 minutes of the game left to play by that point. So it wasn't quite as last-ditch substitutions as is made out. Let's look at the positives though. Martin Skrtel, excellent at the back again, absolutely phenomenal. Jamie Carragher, it was good to see him step back in, and as someone pointed out in the comments, he looked a little bit rusty, yet fair play, but you know what, I thought he had a solid performance. He's definitely limited when it comes to passing the ball, but it's Jamie Carragher. Anyone who wants him to become this world-class ball-spraying centre-half, yeah, that ship has sailed, unfortunately. We know what he is, we know what he brings to the team, and he did that very well today. In midfield, again, people asking me in the week why we defend Jay Spear, and that's why we defend Jay Spear. Combative, got stuck in, really got amongst the Arsenal players. He was closing people down. He was really giving them problems, putting tackles in. And they've got, I mean, any Arsenal fans watching this, you're a team of shithouses. Simple. Now, obviously, it's a shame that Arteta went off injured, because you don't like to see an opposition player get hurt. And I've not seen it back because I was at the game. But on the whole, you fucking little shitbags, you whinging little shitbags, throwing yourselves on the floor, absolutely pathetic. And it's a shame that we didn't capitalise more on our clear physical dominance over them, because I think we could have got more. But anyway, at half time, I was shocked that we were at 1-0. Obviously the penalty miss, and it's a great save from Szczesny on the follow-up. But you know, what are you going to do about that? We didn't deserve to go in 1-0. Enrique probably should have closed the cross down for Van Persie's first, but at half time I really thought, no, we're going to win this. And the first sort of 10 minutes, the second half, we picked up where we left off. We looked very good. We were so much the dominant side. And then Arteta's injury and the sort of stoppage seemed to just kill us completely. The atmosphere at the ground went flat. Our performance went flat. Arsenal got a foothold back in the game. Diaby nearly come off the bench and nearly made us pay very early on. I don't dare Cal work this bollocks up. I was very happy with this performance. Suarez showed some magic, as was pointed out. We're just unlucky, and I know it sounds like we're being a broken record, and I'm sick to fucking saying it, that we need to be more clinical in front of goal, but I think we're just going to have to accept by the looks of it, and it's devastating, because, you know, we've said this for 20-something years. Next year, maybe next year will be our time. But don't forget, it's March, and we're saying that now. Next year. We've said that a hell of a lot earlier in the season. In fact, we were saying it in October when Roy Hodgson was in charge, that maybe next year will be better. So let's look at the positives. Let's not focus too much on the negatives. You know, Jose Enrique, while not exceptional, certainly seemed to find a very solid level of form again today. That was good to see. Martin Kelly grew into the game. I can't believe he missed that chance. But at the end of the day, okay, yeah, a professional footballer should maybe be doing better than that, but he's our right back, and he's essentially playing left wing, coming in round the back stick there. So this is it. Games like this are measured in inches, and they're very small margins, and unfortunately that's just how you sum our season. This season is that, you know, we just haven't had those small margins, that are the difference between drawing games and winning games, and that's ultimately what's going to cost us a Champions League place, and probably make the fight for 5th place well, very, 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 very tight. But at the end of the day, Europa League places in the bag. We can still look towards bringing the next calibre of player in for next season. You know, maybe, you know, we're not going to be going after the elite of football, but if it's a building process, and I know we need instant results, as I've said, but come on, chin up, it's going to be okay. It could be a hell of a lot worse. I know it's hard to see why sometimes, especially when you've paid hundreds and hundreds of pounds on a season ticket to basically watch us draw every single game, but it's going to be okay. Trust me. Look, smile and everything. Anyway, thanks very much for watching. If you want to cheer yourself up a little bit, our subscriber show focuses on the Carling Cup final win, which was good, wasn't it? Have a look back at that, that'll probably put a smile on your face. We were also featured on a Norwegian sports channel, TV2 Sporten, Friday night. We've put the link up to that. Okay, the commentary for it is in Norwegian, but still definitely worth a look. See as we start our slow but sure conquering of the world, not unlike Liverpool itself under Kenny Dalglish. I'll put the link there in the annotation. Please do check that out and let us know what you thought about our TV debut. Thanks very much for watching. Don't forget, Reds, please keep your chin up. It's Saturday night, go and have a bevy, go and dissect it with your mates, chill out, you know, relax, maybe, you know, take care of yourself, you know, whatever. But honestly, it could be a lot worse. Anyway, we'll be back Tuesday filming. We'll be releasing the video on Wednesday night, so hope to see you there, and thanks very much for watching, and good evening. Ta-ra. Actually, before I go, that linesman was a complete dickhead as well, wasn't he? Yeah, agree? Let us know in the comment section below. You agree? He was a dickhead, yeah? Ta.